Hi everyone, welcome to Evie's Toy House, and today we are making another Miraculous Ladybug custom. We're going to be making Gabriel. He is Adrien's dad. So we really don't know that much about Adrien's dad. Some people think he might actually be Hawk Moth. What do you guys think? I think there is some resemblance, but I don't think we'll actually ever find out. Alright, let's get started. Starting with the head, we're going to remove the hair. So we're going to remove all of it. And this one is usually pretty hard to remove, so I'm just going to be using this really big screwdriver to pry off the hair. And if you're doing this, please make sure to get your parents to help you because this is actually quite hard to do. Then with some air dry clay, we're going to build his hair back up. So I'm going to start with the back of the head. I'm going to round it back out so it looks normal. And then using a teardrop piece, I'm going to build his bangs that are kind of swept up and back. And then we're going to clean off the edges so it looks neat. And then we're going to etch in some lines onto his hairs. And then wait for it to dry. Now we're ready to paint the face. We're going to give it a nice flesh tone. And with black, we're going to draw in the outlines of his eyes. And it's okay to make it a little bit thick because we're going to fill it in with white later. Once we have the eye shape, we're going to fill it in with white. Then I'm going to color his eyes a dark grayish blue. So I'm going to use two tones. I'm going to start with a very dark blue and then mix in a lighter blue. And on top of that, we're going to layer on the black pupils and white dots. Now for the eyebrows, we're going to give him some nice thick eyebrows. I'm going to use a mix of gray and white. I'm going to just alternate a little bit and give him big bushy eyebrows. For his lips, I'm just going to color in his smile because it's already on the doll. For the body, we're going to start with the white part of his collar. So we're going to paint the silver part here. And then the rest of his jacket is going to be a beige color. Now we're going to paint his pants red. and his shoes are going to be brown. As a final touch, we're going to paint the red stripes on his tie. Alright everyone, so here is Adrien's dad. What do you guys think? So I used a pair of glasses from Sci-Twi. So I didn't make this, it just came with Sci-Twi, but it fits on him pretty well. So it kind of just sits right on top of his nose. It's a little bit bigger than the one the character wears on the show, but I think it looks okay. So let me give you an up-close look of his face. So as you can see here, his hair turned out pretty okay. It did have this two-tone of kind of brown painted in. And he has these big bushy eyebrows. I really like these eyebrows. His outfit is pretty cool too. He has a beige jacket over a silver vest on the inside. And he has red pants and brown shoes. And of course over here is his tie with the red stripes. And of course here is Natalie, who is Gabriel's assistant. I think she looks pretty cool. I posted her video a few days ago, so if you have not checked it out yet, make sure to do so. Her glasses actually doesn't fit as well because I had to cut off the frames and put in plastic pieces for the frameless glasses. So a lot of fans think that Gabriel is actually Hawk Moth and Natalie could possibly be the Peacock Marcus holder. So let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Hi everyone, welcome to Evie's Toy House. Today we are going to be making a brand new Miraculous Ladybug custom. So I am going to be making Natalie. She is Adrien's dad's assistant, but many people think that she is going to be the Peacock Miraculous holder in the next season. So we will have to see if that is true. So we're going to be using Sci-Twi or Twilight Sparkle here, and this is because of her bun. So many of you suggested when I did a review of this doll to turn her into Natalie. So thank you for that. I'm excited to see how she looks. Alright, let's get started. So we're going to start with the head. We're going to remove the bangs. The fastest way to remove the bangs is to slice the hair here at the edges. And once that's done on both sides, you can just peel off the bangs. And now we're going to remove the bun. So right now, Twilight Sparkle has a bun on top of her head. We're going to cut this off and move it to the back of her head. So using an X-Acto knife, we got to be really careful here because it's a lot of plastic. So make sure to get your parents to help you. And now that it's removed, we're going to use super glue and glue it to the back right here. Looking good. And there's some open space between the bun and the hair, so we're going to use some air dry clay and fill in the gaps. And also on the top, from where I cut off the bangs, we're going to add some air dry clay and smooth it down. For her bangs, we're going to use more air dry clay. We're going to fill in the little gap here. And then using a teardrop piece of clay, I'm going to cut off a semicircle. And we're going to place it on top of her head and shape it. Then taking a small sliver, you're going to move a little piece of that bang down. Now that the hair is dry, we're going to paint her face. We're going to paint her face with a flesh tone. And then using black, we're going to draw her eyes. And it's okay to make some mistakes with the black because we're going to fill it in with the white. And it'll cover up any mistakes you make. With a very fine brush, I'm going to add some eyelashes. I'm going to give her nice bright blue eyes. Add in the black pupils. And dot it with white. And I almost forgot, we got to give her some eyeshadow, so I'm going to use a very pale violet eyeshadow for her eyes. And as you can see, I kind of covered up the eyelashes, so we're going to go back and put those back in. And using dark brown, we're going to draw in her eyebrows. So this is more of a straight line that goes across her eyes and taper off in the end. Then using a peach tone, we're going to paint her lips in. Now we're ready to paint the hair. Nathalie's hair looks like it might be black, but in some scenes it looks like it might be purple or blue. So what I'm going to do, just to make it look cool, is to use a dark purple mixed in with some blue. And we're going to paint it all over. So I usually start with a bigger brush and paint in the large areas, and then come back in with a smaller brush to fill in the fine details. And then towards the end, with a bit of red, we're going to add her red highlights. So this is really cool. And blend it in a little bit, and then on top of that, layer on some more red. Now for her glasses. So I have sidewise glasses here, but Natalie wears rimless glasses, so they don't have rims. I'm using a small piece of plastic here from a fruit carton, and we're just going to measure it out and cut out a small piece of plastic to make the glasses. So now we have two squares, and stack them and cut out the shape of the glasses. And then with the glasses, I'm going to snip off the rims. So I'm just going to cut them with a wire cutter. And with super glue, I'm going to glue the little pieces of plastic onto the nose piece. And then we'll glue on the side pieces afterwards. Alright, we're ready for the body. So for the body, I'm going to start with painting the neck and the hands a flesh tone. We're going to take her skirt and trim off half of it so that it's a little bit shorter. After that, I'm going to paint her turtleneck. This is really perfect because Sai-Toi and Natalie both wear turtlenecks. I'm just going to paint this one red. And then the colors of her blazer, a dark gray color. And then I'm going to paint her entire outfit purple, so both her jacket and her pants and her socks. And finally, we're going to paint her shoes black. Alright everyone, so here is my Natalie. What do you guys think? I think she looks pretty cool, especially with these glasses on. The glasses didn't turn out as nice as I thought it would. The super glue left a lot of residue on the plastic, so it came out a little bit foggy. But she looks really good without the glasses too. So I really like the way her face turned out, and especially these highlights on her head. I think that looks really, really cool. So this is just a little bit of clay to hold in her eyeglasses. And so back here is her bun. It looks really cool, moved from the top to the back. And of course, here's her outfit. Her outfit is really simple. It's just a purple blazer with purple pants and black shoes. And of course, she is wearing her red turtleneck. So let me know down below in the comment section what you think of my Natalie. And if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Hi everyone, welcome to Evie's Toy House. Today I'm making my first custom using Flash Sentry here. So I am going to be making a Miraculous Ladybug custom, and it's going to be for Hawk Moth. So I think he would look so great as Hawk Moth, and I can't wait to see what he looks like. So Hawk Moth is the super villain in Miraculous Ladybug, and I think Flash Sentry would do a super awesome job. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we need to do with Flash Sentry here is actually remove his hair. Hawk Moth wears a mask that covers his whole head, so we're going to have to cut some of this hair off and cover it with some air-dried clay. Now that the hair is gone, we're going to cover it with some air-dried clay and then smooth it over his head. And we're going to cover most of the face too, so we're going to bring it down all the way down to his eyes. We're going to take a small piece of clay and make his eyebrows. We're going to smooth the clay down over his cheeks so that it's completely flush with his face. Next, with a little bit of clay, I'm going to make some triangles and make the lapels of his suit. Alright, so the clay is dry and now we are ready to paint. I'm going to paint his mask completely gray. We're going to shadow his eyebrows so that you can see it. And outline the butterfly portion with black. And paint his eyes a darker blue. For the body, we're going to paint it a dark purple. I think he's starting to look pretty cool right now. Once that's done, we're going to paint his shoes black. And paint the lapels on his jacket black too. And also his gloves. Alright everyone, so here is my finished Hawk Moth. What do you think? I gave him some accessories. I gave him his cane and also an itsy bitsy little butterfly here. His little Akuma butterfly. So I got that on his hand. And also he has his little symbol here painted on his chest. So I think he turned out pretty okay. I think he might look a little bit odd just because his head is so big, but all the Equestria Girl dolls are this size, so it actually is about the right size. So let me give you a close-up of his face. His face is actually really simple. I did add some highlights here on his eyebrows to kind of emphasize how it sticks out, and gave him these little lines here on his mask. But I left his teeth and his mouth I left it alone. And his outfit is actually dark purple with kind of a grayish black trim. So let me know below in the comment section what you think of my first Flash Sentry custom. He is my first male figurine, so I think it's pretty cool. And if you guys like this custom video, go ahead and check out the other ones I've made. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!